Skaters are thrill seekers, often pulling off risky tricks with their boards until they meet a security guard who stops them. Sometimes it's just a warning. Other times, it escalates quickly. In this video, we'll explore real-life encounters where skateboarding meets security enforcement, leading to unexpected outcomes. Stay tuned to see how these situations unfold and the lessons we can learn from them. First off are these young skaters who decide it's a good idea to trespass on private property.
Hey, take a hike!
You can't take
I can take it.
Dude! Is anybody witnessing this?
Their antics draw the attention of a security guard, and he attempts to stop their tricks. But things took an awkward turn when he accidentally crashed into a hedge.
Come on, man. Alright, we're cool.
Apologize.
It's okay, I understand.
Listen, shit, you're trying to be nice and leave. You gotta fucking nice, but he's trying.
The skaters agreed to a forced truce after the crash. They left before the situation worsened, learning that trespass can be a one-way trip to trouble. Next is this skateboarder who attempts a trick down a prohibited staircase. A security guard intervenes, leading to an unexpected mishap. The guard's method of intervention raises questions about appropriate enforcement. Regardless, the skaters' disregard for rules contributed to the situation. Both parties could have handled the situation better. Respecting property rules and using non-physical enforcement methods are crucial. A security guard boldly decides to seize a skater's board in this footage.
His board was already off.
Look, I'm gonna toss it offside.
Then do it. It was already offside and you brought it onside.
Despite several warnings by multiple security guards, this group of skaters insisted on skating on prohibited property.
Let's go.
This security guard confiscated the board and moved it out of reach, prompting the skaters to stop. Grounding them with the board was enough to get them off. The actions of the security guard were non-violent and commendable, and these skaters are not likely to be surfing on private property anytime soon. A group of skaters get schooled on criminal law and trespass.
Let you guys head out now, okay?
How are we trespassing?
You're trespassing.
How?
Because you don't go to school here. You want to question me? I'll talk to the sheriff.
When they try skating tricks on private property, these young skaters decide it's best to camp out on school property until a security guard confronts them about their trespass. But it doesn't end there.
Do any paperwork. I just call the sheriff and they do it all. Okay? So don't ask me another question. Leave. If I see you guys again anymore, now because of this gentleman, I'm going to have you arrested for trespassing. You're not allowed on this property, okay? Thanks to this gentleman's questions.
The skaters criticize the security guard for not minding his business. They are stopped when the security guard threatens to call the cops.
You're on college property.
Yeah, but it's not your business.
It is. We have a right to question.
We work here. This is our job. Okay? You've been asked to leave.
I know.
Leave now.
We have a right to question ID.
These skaters scurry off with a newfound knowledge of trespassing. That trespassers are always the security guard's business. This footage takes a hilarious turn when a skater tricks a security guard in a harmless prank.
Can I skate here?
No. No.
Young skater asks a security guard if he can skate on the premises. The young man took a skating stance at the guard's refusal. He raced down the hall, board in one hand as if to skate, only to stop mid-track at the last minute to the amusement of everyone watching. This incident reminds us that altercations can end on a fun note. The skater and the guard made an unusual core memory to remember fondly. A confrontation escalates between a young skater and a security guard. Things escalate when the security guard rebukes a skater who discovers he's been recorded.
We're off your property.
Get out of here.
All right.
There you go. Private property.
Right here, this is public. Get on your property.
The interaction turns physical, which quickly escalates the situation. The skater reacts, but it doesn't escalate further. This textbook case of a skater's trespass did not end well for the young man, but the security guard is not blameless. Physical enforcement methods are never the proper response for these situations. These teens learn a lesson about bullying when they try to confront an old security guard doing his job. This security guard confiscated the skateboard of a group of teens due to reckless tricks. The group aggressively confronts the guard. Surprisingly, this security guard also has some tricks up his sleeves. He attempts to de-escalate, but there's a moment of brief contact before things cool off. They are quick to leave when they realize that they underestimated this guard. They went home with a newfound respect for security guards. This skateboarder had to flee for protection after he was caught skating on private property.
No, Gloria, get your goddamn skateboard. Get out of here. Just get out of here.
The skateboarder was aware that he was trespassing, but he didn't care enough to stop until a security guard steps up to challenge and tries to confiscate his board.
Just get out of here.
Whoa, come on.
Give it back!
A brief tug of war ensues for the skateboard, leaving the skater running off the property. No one was harmed, but both parties could have been. The skater left the premises pretty upset, but the lesson was clear. Stay off skating in properties you have no business being on. Next is the skater, who gets a huge reality check when a security guard snaps the board.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Here's your board.
Yeah. Cool. That bit.
A controversial move that shocked everyone but sent a clear message. Some friends decided it was a great idea to go to private premises and practice skating tricks. Their excuse? The gate was open. The security guard wasn't having it. He firmly removed them from the premises and snapped the board, a controversial move that sent a clear message.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I'll break the skateboard.
Hey.
The security guard's quick action showed the kids their actions were wrong. They left the premises, promising never to do it again. What do you think about these encounters? Have you witnessed or experienced similar situations? Were the parties' responses appropriate? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more insights